Hey guys, happy Thursday. So exciting. I have Tammy on again. And if anybody has listened to any of our chit chats, I think we did one on Instagram and we did one on Facebook previously. And if anybody knows, she has high vibe energy, and her and I just, I don't know why the phone's echoing. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. I'm just going to try and fix things a little bit. But she does a different piece of the business, and I figured it would be really cool and beneficial for other people to see how you can collaborate with anyone in the online space. You don't have to have the same business, you don't have to be doing the same things, but being able to support each other and totally, rock on each other and like just online high five is something that's really cool about this business, because you're meeting people all across the world. For example, I'm in San Diego, California, and where are you, Tammy? I forget.
Northern California.
Northern California, that's right,
Yeah.
with her beautiful animals. And you meet people, we've met each other online. So this is just one of those cool things about the business, and I wanted to get on and chit chat about the strategies that we use on my side, and then we're going to let her tell her strategies, just so you could see different pieces of the business and get an idea of how different companies run different ways or different options for everybody. So for me, I run the business off of doing, why is it making that noise? Can you hear that noise?
No.
I feel like it's my phone case, and I apologize if you guys can hear this. Hopefully
Is
the
it kind
recording isn't like that.
of maybe is it warbly a little bit?
It just sounds like my phone is in a cup.
Oh, no, I don't hear it. So weird.
Okay. All right, maybe it's just my hearing. But for me, I run the business off of mostly ads, and I run most of my ads on Facebook. And I've done a couple Instagram ones, but for some reason, I don't do well with Instagram ads. So I just tried to do just Facebook ads. And that's what's gotten my business this far so far. But I also do a light touch of organic, which is just following people that are in the same niche as me. And your same niche is like your brand and like things that you love. For me, it's like hiking and outdoorsy stuff and camping and anything that's like positive attitude and motivation and fitness. But I follow these groups and I make friends with these people, and then they always look at my page and say, "What do you do? I want in." And that's how I bring people to my page as well. How do you get people to your page, and how do you make money in this business that you're in?
I love that. I didn't know that you ran ads. I think that's awesome. I have one of my business partners. She runs ads too.
Yeah,
And it's just whatever works for each person.
right.
I'm just an organic kind of a girl. So I've been on Facebook and Instagram, for about probably almost 15 or more years. And so I have built for myself just kind of a brand of health and wellness. And within the last few years, animals as well, because I have a farm. But I just share organically, honestly. And I tend to really lean into other women who are, health and wellness. I have a lot of homesteading friends because that's what we do. And just, I get into groups and I find people that I have become so close with the last, actually the last 5 years has been really intense of doing that. And I have made so many amazing friends. You and I connected on Instagram, which
Mm-hmm.
was so fun.
Yeah.
Um, and just, I really just share organically. For me, that has been working. Um, and I have a lot of support though. I do have a team that really, really supports me and helps me and guides me. And I take trainings and do that kind of stuff as well. So, I'm always learning. I'm always learning, always growing, and
Always.
always wanting to make sure that I stay up to date with what's actually going on social media
Seriously.
and all of
Yeah.
that stuff. So yeah, I
That's a
don't know.
huge one.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that you touched on that you do trainings, because I'm not sure if we've talked about this before, but if you join our team, which would be me and my Boss Ladies group, or the Live Abundantly Rich group, which is you'll see some of my ads come across in regards to both of those groups. And that's where I bring people to those groups. We do a live webinar that tells them everything about the business, the ins and outs. And then in that webinar, we actually announced that we are a part of a platform, if you will, but it's more of like an academy, and the academy has trainings. So I think it's I would say every year, the leaders of this group update all of these trainings. So all of the algorithm changes and the Facebook rules and the Instagram rules and the TikTok and everything else that changes, they're going to be up to date with our platform because we have leaders that are involved in that, and they're always going to keep us up to date. So like you said, we're always learning things, and there's always trainings to do. There's mindset stuff. There's classes on how to be more, what is the word? Like your self-development, and just like
Yes.
learning more about self-development, and your whole business aspect ties into that. So I'm glad you touched on that, because that's a really big piece for us too. We're always learning. Like I
Yes.
literally try to sit down at least twice a week to do the trainings and implement them. That's the best part about our trainings too, is like you pause them and then you go implement them and come back whenever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, that's awesome. With my company that I'm currently with, our owners were in network marketing for 18 years, and they're all about mindset and
Yes.
keeping your mindset right. And the culture is like, for instance, the owner of the company, she's actually embedded herself in our team, and she is helping our team grow in whatever area, geographical area they're in. And it's just so beautiful, because we're not about competing with everybody else. We're not about, you can't do more than one business, which I don't agree with at all.
Nope.
I have the freedom to, if I want to do more than one business, I can. Just the culture is so beautiful. And I love that we're trying to break that whole, let's compete with each other. Don't look at anything from that girl's page because she may try to steal you. I'm so done with that, honestly.
Oh, geez.
People have a right to go where they feel the best. They feel free. They feel like
Yeah.
they fit in. This is home. And I love that. I have a couple of businesses, and I've had a couple of people that have left my business and said, this is not a fit for me. And I'm like, I bless you. And I
Yeah.
hope that you thrive. I hope you find the success that you are absolutely looking for, because one company is not for every person.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody has to find where they fit and where
Right.
they feel home. So I love
Yes.
that.
Yes, absolutely. And I love the way you put that too, because in the online space, a lot of people feel like they have to compete, and that's not what it's about. It's about
No.
supporting each other and, giving tips and tricks, and not feeling like, oh, I'm not going to give away my secrets. But in
Oh,
reality, like giving away your secrets is actually helping you grow more, because you're training someone on something that and you're gaining more knowledge by doing that. So
yes.
I specialize in always sharing what I've learned and the things that I have found that work good for me, or like little tricks that I've learned. But yeah, helping people helps you in the long run. So people
Empowering
that have
people.
that negative energy where they just like, no, I'm not going to share, their business does not,
No.
it doesn't succeed in the way that they want it to, because they have that resentment and that energy holding them back.
Yeah, so true. And it's so
Right.
much better to empower people. You want people to be successful, and it doesn't matter what road they take. They have to take
Right.
the road that fits them. So I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And that's why
Yes.
you and I, we really do vibe together, because we are just here to support each other. We're
Right.
not we're not over here trying to, whatever that looks like, for this weird network marketing thing that keeps going
Right.
on. It's like,
Yeah.
just let that go and let's just be friends.
Exactly. That's why I love you, Tammy. Like seriously. We've connected, and the way we connected was on Instagram, and it was just basically supporting each other. It wasn't trying to get either of us to buy the products. We were just fully supporting each other, and I was like, this lady is cool. I'm going to start talking to her. And then it kind of stemmed from that. And
Yeah.
that's the best part about this business. area that we're in an online world, you get to meet people that are going to push you so far in life. And just by supporting each other, we don't have to buy each other's products to be able to support each other. And
Exactly.
that's another topic we could talk about. So obviously everybody knows on my page, I sell the Kangen water ionizers along with the multi-pure pre-filters, which is compatible for the Kangen ionizer, as well as the shower filters. And those are two different businesses and they are coincided with each other, but I'm making commissions off both of those businesses. So like
Awesome.
Tammy said earlier, you can do as many businesses as you want. Don't put yourself in one lane. You can do whatever your heart desires, whatever you feel drawn to, whatever literally lights your soul on fire. So Tammy, let's hear what products and what business are you with?
Well, I just partnered recently, last few months, with a really well-funded startup company. So, and we have technology in the supplement world that's never been done before. So that's what's exciting to me is we're changing that supplement industry, because it's not going to be pills, powders, shakes, drinks anymore. There's a place for that, and they're amazing. And I still take pill form supplements and drink supplements. I'm not saying I'm not saying those are null and void, but what I'm saying is we have a technology that allows us to bypass the digestive system and go straight to the bloodstream. So I love this company, and what I'm really excited about is, when you hear someone say, well, she got in early and that's why she's making the money she's making. In some cases, that is the truth. It's not always the truth, but in some cases, that's the truth. And we're not even a year old yet. So that's what I love. I love that I have that opportunity, and I love the testimonials, because you have with the, how you say, Kangen, with the Kangen water machine, there are phenomenal testimonies of people with certain types of issues that are really being helped. And we have the same kind of testimonies, because not one product is the answer for everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody's body is different, and having having the option to really look at other things and what's out there, I think is just amazing and so cool.
Right. And I love that we're both in the health and wellness industry too, because we're not only here to help people live a higher frequency life, but also we're here to help you see a different way of life and to be the best version of yourself, health-wise, mentally wise. And that's such a good energy to be in. I was actually talking to another girl about just like the industry that we're in. It could be in any industry in the online world, but the one that we're in is especially amazing because it helps people with their like health and their mental health, and just that's a good feeling to be a part of. Like, I'm going to be helping as many people as want to buy these machines, but I'm changing their lives, and it feels really good to be in that type of environment. And same for you. I know your supplements are changing people's lives too. I actually see a lot of ads about it, and I think it's because we're friends, so the algorithm kind of keeps us in that. But I see people all the time, and I'm like, this is an amazing product. And you know what? I'm gonna talk to you later today because I've been thinking about actually trying it. But it's an amazing world to be a part of something, when you're actually helping people, because my 9-to-5 job that I was working in accounting never helped anybody. And I was never feeling the way that I feel now. And it's not something that you can easily tell somebody that's in a 9-to-5 job, like the way that I feel, because I didn't know that this feeling existed until I was in this world. So that's another piece of the business, is like, I can bring people in that were me and show them this way of life, and being able to see like their transformation on top of like drinking the water or the products is like so fucking cool just to witness and see and be a part of.
That's so true.
What else did you want to talk about?
Well, it just escaped me when you were talking. I was just thinking about something. I know what it is. I know most network marketing, or it's like a side gig for a person, most of the time it's that extra $250, $500 a month. But what I love about network marketing is there's no cap on it. So you can make as much as you want. and it doesn't matter. And that looks different for everyone. Some
Right.
people only want a couple $100 extra a month. Some people want 500. Some people want
Mm.
1,000. You know, it just depends. But what I love is there's no cap. You create
Right.
that. You
Exactly.
decide how far you want to go. You decide what your income is going to be. And
Exactly.
compared to a 9 to 5 where you have no control over that. You're wherever that is, that's where that is. And you
Right.
hopefully get a raise, right? So
Right.
I love that about this. And what another thing that is really, really come to my attention is everybody's loving affiliate marketing too. It's a big deal right now.
Yes.
Affiliate marketing, just getting that and not having to commit to, like, you know, building a team or on any of that kind of stuff, just sharing things. And I love that we can offer that and help people just really where they're at and what they really want to do. So it's
Right.
just so cool. It looks so adorable. Let me put my glasses on. Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
Thank you. But yeah, I totally agree with that. And that's the cool part is you can find the business that fits into, you know, what your mold is or what you feel is going to be perfect for you. For me, I am stoked that my last check that I got was $1,300, and that's just off of
Awesome.
2 sales actually. But like I don't make that in a day at my accounting job. So it's like
Right.
I'm going to do whatever I can in my power to, you know, build this business. And just like you said, there is no cap. I don't know how those businesses that you are with run, but ours, there is no cap either, but there's also no like de-ranking, because I've heard some companies you have to meet a certain quota to keep that level of um of your commissions coming in. But with
Yeah.
our business, there's people in this business that have hit our legacy income, which is $5,000 a month, no matter what you do in the business, selling, nothing, whatever. But once they hit that legacy, they take a step back from the business for a year and go travel and do whatever they want. They come back to the business right where they left off, no penalties, nothing,
That's
and
awesome.
pick back up, because that's what our business does. And yeah, it's awesome because there's so many people in this business that are, you know, they have families and whatnot. So it's like hard to not want to take your kids on a vacation and go explore, but you don't want to keep your business, you know, from
Yeah.
striving.
Yeah.
But you want to be in line with a company that allows you to do that kind of thing.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. I love it.
Well, that's kind of all we wanted to chit chat about. But I just wanted to get on and basically tell like both of our sides of like how we run the business. And by the way, I wanted to touch on this. When we say organic, that means that we aren't running ads, meaning we are just reaching out to people and asking them questions. There's a bug flying around, it's bugging me. But organic is just like you organically meet people on different platforms, different groups, and you interact with them. Whereas running ads isn't per se organic, because I'm bringing people to my page through my ad. Somebody
Yeah.
would see my ad, they would click on it, they would come to my page and follow along, click, interact. And that's kind of how I run my business. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit, because I know if you're not in this era of selling, I guess. I don't like to say selling because I don't really like to sell things. I actually have a team that does
Yeah.
my selling. So my part of the business is just sharing my story and the things that I love, my brand.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I just want to touch on that a little bit and clarify in case anybody's like, well, what does that even mean? Because I know there are certain words in this business where you're like, I don't even know what the hell that means.
Well, it was so good to chat with you. Always fun doing
Yes.
this.
Always. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much, Tammy, for
asking.
jumping on. And if
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
wants information on Tammy's amazing products, or go to her page and check it out. They're amazing products and I see them all the time, and it's definitely revolutionary and it's going to be a big thing, I can tell.
Thanks so much.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Yes, you too.